That's a Gracie. So today's objective is, I did that yesterday. I'm very happy with my vision board, with some of my artwork, background of books that are safe and protected from the sun, because the sun is quite intense at about 10 to about midday. I've decided to put the table this way. Maybe that will change, we will see, because it's not like I enjoy having the light like this, but we will see. And then I need to clean and organize all of this chaos and find a place for a home for it, and then push this table a little bit more that way, and let's see how that goes. Okay, this is what I have. I want this table to be empty, and I want this table to be empty, but look at all these pots of pens. Now, I use these pens all the time, so I don't want to put them in a drawer, right? But this is very clutter-esque, okay? So that means I need to go to IKEA and buy those trolleys, and put the trolley that can go on wheels here with my different types of stationery, and then just wheelie what I need back and forth. What do you guys think? I think, to be honest, that's as much stuff is going to get done. That needs to move over there. I'm not convinced that my pens should go there. Maybe my pens will go there, because when I'm coloring, I would obviously like access and not just moving them all the time. I don't know if I need that, because actually I thought I might need the extra storage, but I think if I'm able to keep this bottom over here functioning well, I need to move my calendars for work, maybe put a plant here, and then I can also have like a YouTube nook, because I haven't been wanting to post on YouTube because I wasn't feeling the vibe of the space. But this is not looking bad. I'm not convinced about the table because this is bothering me. So maybe let me move the table and see how that looks. I've just remembered that the reason that I put the desk like that was that when I work from my desk or when I have office meetings, I have a nice background. And the background doesn't work if the table is against the wall. Time to move it back. Okay, the table is moved back. I'm gonna just tidy it as much as I can for the rest of the day. I need to get the trolley. Eventually I need to get a wheelie office chair, but bit by bit, especially if I don't want to be spending money all at once. So that's probably it for today. I'll do one more video of what it looks like, and then maybe just to catch up on what it's like having been doing this now. Well, doing this, I make it sound like I do it all the time, but what it's like having a YouTube channel, very small YouTube channel, for the past year, because it was this time last year that I decided to start it. Okay, let's see. this is what we're working with now. So this board, which I need to make into like a big mind map board for my job and my ideas and my business, I'm going to go here. Don't actually need this, so it's going to go back to the spare room. And this is what it looks like. Is it perfect? No, please don't mind my yogurt spoon. Is it better than what I had before? I think so. I feel like it does create a little nook. So I wanted all my journals, because I make videos for like social media like TikTok and stuff. So I wanted easy access, so that needs to be organized, but I'll do that. There's my cat Freya. She needed access. That's not Freya, that's Gracie. Hello. She still needed access to here, so she needs to jump there. But remember, all of those are going to move on to the stationary trolley. I have just a normal IKEA chair. Again, it's rented. It was in the flat when we got it, but I think I'm going to move that out and eventually get myself a wheelie office chair. Need to organize those papers. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe take it out, maybe put it somewhere else. We'll see. And a nice plant, but my cat has been jumping up. She likes vertical space. She's a bit of a climber. I like being able to see my vision board from a bit of a distance, because before it was right up against my desk with a little bit of my artwork. If you're interested about this artist, I'm a little bit obsessed. Her name is Sybilline Meynet. You can find her on Instagram. Her artwork is gorgeous. I'll write it in the description. And then when I look from this angle, can you see how it does feel quite like a nook? When I have that there, I'll put some more artwork on the cupboard over there. And then, yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to play with camera angles and stuff, because that doesn't really work. But if I move this over, I'm catching the end of the desk. So this will just do for now. Yeah, so let's talk about then what it's like being on YouTube for a year. So initially, I was so excited and I had so many ideas, and I could see the interest of why I'd started it. And it really was to help me work through my depression that I was feeling at about this time last year. And it really did help me. Then at about July, I moved houses. And I just basically fell off the grid in terms of making videos. I just wasn't really inspired in the space that I was in. And also, I really didn't have as much time to work on YouTube videos, which is something I'd like to change. I'd still like to create this journey for myself that is something that other people might connect to, which is also why I wanted the double desk situation, because I want to get back into making journaling videos, which I really enjoy because I journal every month anyway. But more like also other types of videos where I'm talking to you, or doing mini book reviews, etc., etc. So I wanted a nicer vibe, which I think I've accomplished. I'm quite happy with the setup. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it will come together bit by bit, or poco a poco, as they say in Spain. Now, going back into talking about YouTube and being on here for a year, I can see how a lot of YouTubers, or let's say people who try to get big on YouTube, it doesn't work out. It's a very humbling experience. There's a lot of skill involved. How to do editing, how to get music, a whole bunch of things. It's like a completely whole new ball game for a lot of people. But do I think it's worth it? Yes. If you go into YouTube from the perspective of doing it for a little bit more fulfillment rather than doing it just for money. Obviously, if money comes into play, that's fantastic. Everybody wants to make money. But I think if you go into YouTube wanting to be rich, you must remember that, I don't know the exact statistic, but let's say 1% of the YouTube population, people who watch YouTube videos as well as people who make YouTube videos, are the ones getting paid, right? So if this is something that you're interested in, please do it. It's so great. Is it humbling? Yes. Does it check your ego? 100%. But is it something that could add an extra element to having purpose? Yes. As I'm sure a lot of people are feeling, as you move into your 20s, I feel like your 20s are very experimental, and you're traveling and, talking about love life and studying and a lot of people spend their 20s doing that, and then they get into their 30s, either they're getting married or they're having kids, and there's a large population that have that and still are lost, or there's a large population that don't have that either and don't know what to do. So play in YouTube, give yourself the space to experiment with types of videos that you like to make. And luckily, I already know what my passions are, which is, connecting to the universal energy, whether you want to call that God or source or the universe. So that is a huge play for me. Play as in a space that I'm connecting with, my journaling videos, reading in general, working on bettering myself. I do it very well mentally and emotionally. I'm really struggling with it physically, which you'll see in previous videos that I was making earlier around my birthday. Um, but it's nice to be on a journey and for other people to watch as well. So yeah, anyway, if you have any questions, guys, please just message me down below. And if you have any recommendations on how I can improve this little space, I don't want to paint walls, and I don't want to invest in a space that isn't mine long term. I know a lot of people in the DIY and renovate and home improvement space disagree with that, but unfortunately, the majority of the population and majority of the world can't afford or do not have permission to make big changes. So that's okay. We work with what we've got, right? Otherwise, guys, I will chat to you soon, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And welcome to my new YouTube space. It sounds like such a frivolous thing to say, but I'm actually quite chuffed. So yay me and yay us. Bye.